old Sunday school teacher.
Mrs. Genzinger. Oh, my goodness.
Oliver, dear, you've grown. Well, I got lost, and they're going to be here any minute. And I'll have to arrange the table centerpiece.
Reserved for St. Clarissa's Auxiliary.
Well, we always have our Christmas party every year at the church. But this year, Betty Jensen insisted on being fancy. She insisted on helping with the decorations, too. But where is she now?
I don't know.
Well, she's dead, actually. Keeled over at Thanksgiving. And we couldn't get our deposit back, so here we are.
I have a few minutes. I can help you, if you'd like.
God love you, Oliver. You always were such a good little helper. Help me off with my coat and we'll just get started with all this.
Okay, sandals, sheets, scarves.
Oh, we can find all that in unclaimed fabrics and materials.
Oh, great. We can get hay from the feed store. I have an old pencil box that I can make into gold. Now all we need is frankincense and myrrh. Wait, what's myrrh? Wait, what's frankincense?
Oh, found it.
Coffee, anyone?
Sure.
Well, I've called every church in town, and everybody is using their own stables and mangers for their own pageants.
Well, we'll just have to improvise then.
Oliver would know what to do. I cannot believe that he is off delivering another letter.
Well, it's not just another letter. The child that wrote it wants their dad to come home for Christmas.
And somebody actually tried to answer a letter like that?
You sound angry.
Well, of course I am, because I know how. My father left us the Sunday night before Christmas. My mom never saw it coming. I remember sitting under the Christmas tree and looking at all the presents with his name on them and realizing that they were never going to be opened.
So that's where the joy went.
Right out the door with my dad. What is it about you? How do you get me to talk about this stuff?
I didn't. I think you were just ready.
I've got to get to the hospital. Are those what I think those are?
No.
Now, stick the candle into the styrofoam, like so, yes. And then we'll put some berries in there. Very nice, Oliver. You were always so good at following directions.
Thank you.
You were the cutest thing in Sunday school. I remember how you loved being the narrator for the Christmas pageant every year.
Well, some things never change.
But one year, you were out of town at Christmas, weren't you? I mean, you were about 6 or 7.
8.
You went to Portland.
Seattle, an island nearby, actually.
And you were very upset about something.
I was afraid there would be no Christmas trees in Washington.
But you came back, you know, all bubbly and happy in January and announced to the class that not only were there Christmas trees, but there were angels, too.
We'd gone up to say goodbye to my grandfather. It was going to be his last Christmas. On Christmas Eve, everyone started crying. And I was so scared, I just ran out of the cottage down to the beach, and there was a very nice man there decorating a little twisted evergreen growing out of a rock. somehow, right there by the shore. He saw I was crying, so he let me help him decorate the tree. We decorated it with leaves, shells, anything we could find. I remember thinking, what a beautiful little twisted tree that was.
And you thought he was an angel.
He certainly seemed like one that day. Of course, anything seems miraculous when you're 8.
A Christmas tree growing out of a rock. That sounds miraculous to me. And I'm 78.
Funny, I think about that tree from time to time. Just out there, alone in the wind, holding onto that rock, just trying to survive.
Or maybe the rock was holding on to it.
Okay.
Oh, hey, Oliver. What are you doing here?
Oh, I got a bit of a late start. Has there been a sea change in the story of Christmas?
No, we just realized we were a little short on wise men, so we thought it was prudent to have a backup wise thing. Guess what his name is?
Wouldn't know where to begin, Norman.
Well, there's Melchior, Caspar.
Yes.
This is Balthazar.
I didn't see that coming. So, how are things with the pageant?
Jordan is working on the stable, and Shane is rehearsing with Hannah.
Oh, you know what? I might even have time to whip up another batch of cookies for refreshments.
Oh, yay!
So everything's under control?
Absolutely.
Carry on, I guess.
See you at 4.
Now, when it's your turn, I will nod and you will say,
I can't remember.
that's okay. Come, let us go unto Bethlehem
Come, let us go on to Bethlehem
and see that of which the angel has told us.
and see which of the angel. What?
You just say it your way.
Let's go see the baby.
That's great. And then you'll walk down the aisle and you'll stand next to Mary and Joseph. And that's when you look down and you see the baby, and then you kneel.
Like this?
Just like that.
Look, Mommy, I'm a shepherd.
And then, then they'll sing, and you can sing too, but you stay down on the ground.
Hannah, sweetheart, why don't you go outside with Shane?
Mommy, what's happening? Mommy.
Merry Christmas.
Excuse me.
Yes.
I know you.
I'm sorry, have we met?
You delivered a letter to my house last month.
Mr. Shanahan. Yes, I remember that letter.
Yeah, from my girlfriend. It got lost in the mail, and you found it like 6 months later.
Oh, that's very good.
Well, not so good. By the time her letter showed up, I'd gotten married to somebody else, and my wife was not so happy.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Or congratulations.
Hey, forget about it. If it would have come any earlier, I could be married to the wrong woman right now.
Yes.
So thanks.
You're quite welcome.
Hey, could you do me a favor?
Actually, I was just on
It
my
would
way.
just take a second. I gotta stand here for another couple hours, and the store that has the earrings she wants for Christmas closes in a few minutes. Could you just?
The thing
It
is,
would really mean the world to her.
Of course. Happy to help. Oh, thank you. Merry Christmas.
Thank you so much.
Dr. Nichols, oncology. Dr. Nichols, Portugal House. Can I sit on your lap?
Sure. You have very pretty hair.
So do you. I like your necklace.
Thank you. It's my favorite thing in the whole world. What's your favorite thing?
My mommy and daddy.
Hello?
Hello?
Miss McInerney, I'm
In the DLO.
Oliver. They've taken Amy to surgery. She's losing the baby. And they're losing her. Oliver, please just come.
I'm on my way.
It's called HELP syndrome. Something about elevated livers and low platelets. And they didn't catch it at first because her blood pressure should have been up too, but it wasn't.
So they're trying to stabilize her, and then they'll deliver the baby.
It's the only way to save them now. And even then, there's no guarantee that both of them will make it.
Mr. Casey, I am so sorry. Perhaps it's best if we postpone the pageant until...
No. It's more important than ever now. Hannah's gonna need something happy to remember about today.
Then we will make it unforgettable. Any news?
Still in surgery. Funny, isn't it? You never know what the day will bring.
Funny. I had to do something that really mattered today. And I couldn't get a block past the mailbox grill.
Do you know the legend of the fourth wise man?
No.
Well, the story goes there were originally four, not three wise men from the east, but the fourth guy got a late start because he stopped to help a lost traveler on the road to Bethlehem. And when he got there, Mary and Joseph had taken the baby to Egypt to flee King Herod. So the fourth wise man headed for Egypt. But he stopped to help another man on the road and didn't get there until the family had left for Nazareth. Seemed he was always one step behind this Messiah he was trying to meet because he kept stopping to help someone else.
Did he ever catch up?
In Jerusalem. At the cross. Only to realize that he had already met the Master in the faces of all the people that he'd helped along the way.
If you have done it for the least of these, you have done it for me.
You'll deliver it when it's time.
But not before Christmas Eve.
You are so kind to everyone else, Oliver, but you are awfully hard on yourself. So you've had a tough Christmas this year. But you're not going to get through it by delivering every letter in the bin before midnight. that letter will get where it needs to go. And in the meantime, stop and smell the poinsettias, why don't you?
Poinsettias have no fragrance. But, please, go on.
You may feel alone again this year, Oliver. But you know you're not. You never are, no matter what you've lost. Christmas is an opportunity to remember that love came down to find you right here, where you are, with or without a perfect delivery record or a perfect marriage. And it happens year after year. In a hospital lobby or a post office, in the woods or on a mountaintop, or on a rock by a tree at the beach.
You're not from the post office.
I never said I was.
Fishing starts in 15 minutes. We only got 2 wise people, and Shane still won't wear a halo.
Christmas is a gift, Oliver. But it's your choice to accept it. But I have to go now. They're expecting me home for Christmas. You take good care of that little letter writer.
Okay, now just remember what we practiced.
I think I'm scared.
Why, sweetheart? We're gonna have such a good time.
I've never been in a show without Mommy before.
Hannah, I know how hard it is to do something all by yourself for the first time, but you're not alone. Maybe your mommy won't be out there in the audience today, but I promise you that she'll be right where you need her to be. Right here. Right where she always is.
Okay. I found a shepherd's crook. I borrowed it from the rehab center.
It's perfect.
It is, isn't it?
Now where's the sheep?
Sorry.
Angel, I'm gonna come. Where you going, Angel?
Nowhere. I have a favor to ask you. I need to borrow your sheepskin for about an hour.
Look, if you want to buy it, you can buy it. But I can't wait around for an hour waiting to get it back when I could be out on the fair.
How much?
$50.
Oh, come on!
236, you're out there for a DIA run for New Hills?
Now that's a $60 fare. Price just went up.
236.
Okay, I'll get my purse.
Hey, no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, it's now or never. I gotta go.
Oh, okay. How about a trade?
Miss McInerney, we were worried about you.
Oh, I had a last-minute wardrobe challenge.
Ah, yes, well, you do look very, celestial. But, Did you lose your necklace again?
No, I know exactly where it is, and I have about 5 minutes to get a sheep. What's that?
Oh, this is the letter I tried to deliver today.
You didn't? But you always do.
Yes. Well, not this time. What's most important right now is that somewhere out there tonight, there is a fatherless child waiting for an answer to this, who's thinking that maybe God doesn't care, or that maybe God doesn't exist at all. But I have the answer right here in my hand. I just ran out of time.
I'm sorry, Oliver.
It just breaks my heart. What happens to the spirit of a child who's been hurt like that?
Well, I'll tell you. She cries for about 6 months. And then after about a year, she stops looking out the window every time a car pulls up. And her heart kind of freezes, and if she's not careful, she turns into kind of a Scrooge and rejects God and Christmas and
Goes around saying bah humbug.
yeah.
Miss McInerney, when you were a little girl, where did you live?
Alexandria, Virginia, why?
And your address?
707 Terracoma Place. Look, I have a sheep that I have to get
And
to.
the inscription on your necklace, it reads, "To see with love, Mom and Dad." It doesn't say to S.
Yes.